everyone, and welcome to the annual fashion brunch hosted by Anisha Vasani to celebrate International Women's Day. We're here in a room full of amazing women with amazing stories. Let's just take a look.
I'm Anisha Vasani, the creative director and founder of the Fashion Brunch. Today is an absolutely monumental day marking the 5th anniversary of the Fashion Brunch, a vision that I saw so many years ago to actually create a platform to celebrate fashion, style and strength. And today we have just done that with an honorable 350 female entrepreneur women in the same room, over 100 brands. Thank you to every single person, event partner, and our media partners, and of course, BritAsia TV that have supported this event to really show what female empowerment really is about. Today, I wanted to honestly showcase the incredible warrior women of our cancer women that have been diagnosed and are honestly still going through treatment. And it's an absolute honor to be championing these women to really break through the stigma that it's okay to talk about cancer and creating awareness. We've had phenomenal panel speakers, 2 couture catwalks, and it's been a wonderful day. And I really, truly hope that we can get bigger and better, honestly, really celebrating and championing women from all walks of life. And wishing you all a very happy International Women's Day. You're all queens. Own it.
First of all, I'd like to say you look amazing. Talk us through your outfit of the day.
Thank you so much. I'm the queen of mix and match. So I love to buy things from different places and just fuse them together. So thank you so much.
I love it. So we're here to celebrate Women's Day. I want you to give one message to all the young girls out there.
Of course. Be powerful. You've got everything you need within you to be powerful. So do that.
I'm here with the amazing Ginny from Decoration, and they are actually a Midlands business, so love that. So Ginny, talk to us a bit about your products.
Thank you so much. It's lovely to be here. Our products are recycled cottons and silks. It's a luxury gift packaging business, and we've been around for the past 7 years now. So all of our products can be used for weddings. Celebrations occur all year round, don't they? So all our stuff can be used at any time and whenever you need them.
Amazing. So we're here to celebrate International Women's Day. I'd like you to give all the women out there a lovely message.
You're all amazing. You're all superb. And you're all so unique, and it's just so great to see so many women under the one roof supporting one another.
Hi, I'm Monica. I'm from Good Shots.
So they're healthy shots.
They're healthy shots. They're functional shots. So we've been growing up on these ingredients since we were little kids.
Yeah.
So our grannies and our mothers would put this in our milk or in our water just to heal our body naturally. Yeah.
And one message, we're here to celebrate International Women's Day, of course. So one message for all the women out there
is to help your sisters as well as your brothers. Just collab with everybody. Yeah.
And how important is it for women to help lift each other, empower each other?
It's very important. I think we can all help each other along the way. I always say that there's a slice of the cake for everybody. You don't have to be greedy and have the whole cake yourself.
So as a woman in business, what's one tip you'd give to the girls of the younger generation that maybe want to get into business but don't know where to start?
Just believe in yourself. That's the key thing. To believe in yourself, have your focus, and go for it.
All right, guys, so Good Shots, check them out.
Ams and Sonia.
Monica.
Okay, so Monica, you got a lovely little bottle there.
It's a very sexy bottle, darling.
It's very sexy.
Blue Rock is rocking it. I'm not a vodka girl. I don't do vodka, but this is so smooth. We are loving it. I'm loving it.
You guys are women in business. What's the message for the young girls there that are wanting to get into something but maybe don't know where to start, or just feel like maybe this is a man's industry?
Believe in yourself. You can do anything you put your heart to. That's what I would say.
I think, we're very passionate about women in leadership. Sky's your limit. Just don't look back, look forward and strive for the best. You can do it, girls. You can do it.
And what better day to launch it? Happy International Women's Day, girls!
Yay! Thank you, guys.
Hello, everyone! Happy International Women's Day! Welcome to the Fashion Brunch 2024. You all look amazing. I am so excited to be here. This is my 4th Fashion Brunch that I've hosted now, and it gets bigger and better every year. I can say that you're all in for an absolute treat today. We've got so much to do, so much to get on with our schedule. So the first thing I want to do, even though the energy is high, you're all chatting away, which is great. Hope you've all been taking pictures, enjoying all the stands and the shopping experience. What I want to do is I would like all the women in the room who have got their own businesses or are working for somebody else to stand up. Wow, okay, wow, more than I expected. Give yourselves a round of applause for making it here on a Friday. I would like, now, take your seats. I'd like all the women in the room who have got children, arranged childcare, got your husbands or partners or boyfriends to take care of the kids, or are trying for babies to stand up. Give yourselves a round of applause. It is not easy juggling all of that, I can imagine. And I would like all the women who are bossing it every day by showing up, turning up, being you, and being proud to be you every day. Stand up, and I don't want to see a single person sitting down. Give yourselves a round of applause. Well done to all of you. This year has been brought to you by our title sponsors, Shiv Narayan, and their Indian jewellers achieving 10 Guinness World Record titles for the most unique jewellery designs. John Gems and Jewels, wholesaler of diamond jewellery based in the UK, as well as our associate partners, Face Bible, Body Plot. Yes, let's hear some woos, come on. Our community partners, which is the South Asian Supernovas, dedicated to improving awareness and outcomes for the South Asian community. Our media partners, Leica Radio, BritAsia TV, Recommendation, and Celestia. And of course, we're at the Courtyard Marriott for the 2nd year running. How amazing does this room look? I walked in, I was like, is this my wedding? So, we are excited for the day we've got lined up for you. As I said, we've got amazing people to speak. We've got Dr. Raj Arora, Sonali Datani, Krina, Diman, Dr. Niga Arif, and we've got also an empowering experience by the Soul Fire team, Deepa Sapra, yoga and meditation specialist. You'll be hearing from all of these women who I will introduce you to properly as they come on. Later, I'll be hosting 2 panel discussions. One will be focused on business, the other on wellness. So I'm really excited for you to hear from all the amazing women we've got. We've got 6 women on those panels. And if that's not enough, then we've also got a 3-course meal and lots of drinks too. So that should keep you topped up. We hope that you had an amazing experience tasting the Blue Rock vodka cocktails and mocktails, hosted today by Syrup Bars. And we've also got amazing entertainment lined up for you. We've got an acoustic set by Rekha and a live performance from award-winning singer Rika. We've also got some surprises lined up. You might be wondering what that blue thing is there, but you're about to see very soon. We also, my gosh, this list is never ending. We also have a live performance by the multi-award-winning Bhangra choreographer, instructor, and talented dancer Jas Orluk. And I did see them performing and rehearsing, and I think they'll get you up and dancing. Today is also special because what we do at these fashion brunches, we have real women catwalks. So last year was our Bold and Beautiful campaign where we highlighted women who are plus size, and Anisha won a media award for that, for her creativity. This year we're honouring women who have been diagnosed with cancer, and we'll be raising awareness of them. They're all cancer patients, some are cancer survivors. We'll be hearing their stories. They've taken part in an amazing photo shoot, video campaign. Their video campaign and photos will be launched on social media today, so you'll be seeing it here first, then it will be going live on socials, and Anisha's obviously received so much amazing publicity for that as well, so we're really getting those stories out there. So obviously the theme for International Women's Day is inclusion, and having you here in the room is probably the most inclusive thing we could do. You're all from different backgrounds, all running your own different businesses, working in different fields. You've all got different stories, different backgrounds. The best thing you can do today is network, talk to each other, share your stories, see how you can connect, collaborate, and lift one another. I hope that you'll be inspired by everyone's stories here today, and that you'll take some business cards, take some Instagram handles, and just connect with each other, because I'm sure there's some way that even the people you're sitting with on your table, you can work together. Without further ado, I want to welcome on stage the woman that's made today happen. Now, Anisha is somebody who does bring women together, as she's done here today. Her events get bigger and better every year. It's very difficult to say no to Anisha on anything. Her vision is always, well, she's so creative. Her vision gets bigger and better every year, as I said. And she's got so many accolades behind her. Obviously, former editor of Asiana magazine. She's now running her own company. She's had this vision along with recommendations, Zam, who helped with the Warrior Women campaign. And Anisha, thank you so much for asking me to host for another year, because this event is always so beautiful, so empowering, so uplifting, just as you are. Everyone welcome Anisha Vasani.
Wow. Good afternoon, my beautiful ladies. Anila always gets me emotional. Let's give a round of applause for her, because she is one really empowering woman. And I have honestly loved working with you across these 4 years. She's been on this whole journey with me. So thank you so much, Anila. I love you. Wow, what can I say? Good afternoon, my beautiful and esteemed guests. Wishing you all a very happy International Women's Day. Yeah, come on, let's get the cheer going, ladies. Today is all about you. And it's an honor to have such successful, iconic, inspirational, and incredibly talented boss women present today, and to celebrate and support you all today. We are marking history right here when we are celebrating you beautiful queens under one roof. Just take a moment, guys, all of you ladies, and I know I've got a few guys in here as well. It's all about inclusion. I had to have them on board. And just wow, you all look absolutely sensational. And to honestly mark this occasion for my biggest event yet, for the 5th year running, of 350 women, and then another 30 women backstage that are working hard to create the amazing 2 catwalks you're going to see. So give a round of applause to yourselves, first of all. I can't describe how much this proud moment really, truly means to me. My heart is filled with so much joy. Sorry, I'm really emotional. And most definitely worth all the sleepless nights, the blood, the sweat, and the tears, literally, that has been invested to bring you all together. And I know a lot of you that work very closely with me on this know it's been very, very challenging, but just to be here and to see you guys from this perspective right now, it makes it all worthwhile. So thank you so much. Absolutely love every single one of you on making this a reality. So together we gather here with hearts full of pride and gratitude as we celebrate a momentous occasion. 5 years ago, I embarked on a journey with a vision to create a space where fashion intertwines seamlessly to celebrate style and strength. When every woman present tells a story here of empowerment, and this special event showcases diversity and resilience of women worldwide. As we stand here today reflecting on the strides and the challenges we've all overcome, we are reminded of the incredible journey that has brought us all to this moment. It's a journey fueled with passion, creativity, and relentless commitment to celebrating the essence of womanhood. This year holds significance for all of us as we align in celebrating the theme of Women's Day, as Anila mentioned earlier, which is Inspire Inclusion. Women of different cultures, backgrounds, sizes, abilities, and identities. We believe that true beauty lies in diversity and true strength is found in unity. As we mark this milestone, let us not celebrate only our achievements, but also recommit ourselves to the cause of inclusivity. Let us continue to challenge the stereotypes, break barriers, and pave the way for a future where every woman can thrive regardless of labels society may place upon her. And through my 17 years of my career, I've witnessed many women sadly not supporting and championing one another. And that really breaks my heart. People don't talk about it enough, but I'm going to share something with you. When I left Asiana, I felt isolated. I felt powerless. One day, I was the most powerful woman in the industry, being an editor of a magazine for 10 years, literally, subsequently, of Asiana Wedding, and overnight, my power was gone. I saw all the women move away, suddenly, because they couldn't access me, they couldn't get what they needed to get from me. And it's been hard to talk about this. And you know what? I thought to mark my 5 years, I'm actually going to share it with you all. And thank you to Jaslina, who's actually inspired me to share this story. I love you. The devastating occurrences left me feeling weak, lonely, and truly impacted me mentally and emotionally throughout the years. I really hided it well. We've all faced challenges behind closed doors that we don't always share, and it's been so refreshing and heartwarming to witness that many of you have been sharing your personal battles across social media platforms, and for other women to be able to resonate. And thank you for doing that. I absolutely admire each and every one of you. It's only through doing a lot of deep spiritual work, which many of my mentors are in the room, Deepa, Veena, thank you very much. Big round of applause to them. I've been able to release those mental blocks. Even through you, Cam, thank you so much for my recent Reiki healing. It's really helped me. Thank you. Give a round of applause to Cam as well. And it's helped me unleash my limitations of believing more in myself. Because if you don't do that work within, you're not going to be able to fully accelerate in yourself. So I overcame these life lessons. It taught me more resilience and inspired me to change the narrative, change the mindset, and to be that positive change and that uplifting role model to motivate others, encourage more women to support one another. I believe this became my purpose and calling in life, and hence why I created the Fashion Brunch, a platform to celebrate fashion, resilience, and female empowerment, and the unbreakable spirit of women everywhere on International Women's Day. So give a round of applause, because we're marking history right here, right now. And today, there's a quote that really resonated with me from Michelle Obama. There is no limit to what we are as women and what we can accomplish. Let us continue to inspire inclusion, break barriers, and pave the future where every woman can thrive. And in the past 3 months, I've poured my heart and soul into curating this event. And everyone wondered, what is Anisha's concept going to be this year? And for a whole year, I was wrecking my brain. Believe me, especially after the pressure of winning an award-winning campaign with Bold and Beautiful, which is the first South Asian plus-size campaign in the UK to win an award and to deserve the recognition it finally did. Because through that campaign, we changed conversations. These incredible women that we showcased on this catwalk this time last year, they've gone on to do amazing things, invited for campaigns, podcasts. It's built their confidence. I think 3 or 4 of them are here. Can I ask them to stand up? Jaslina, Mina, Bali, please, can you all stand up for me right now? Thank you so much. If I haven't missed anybody else, you incredible women have been my purpose. And I know how it's changed your lives and how it changed Nim's boutique, and how she honestly quadrupled in sales, just by this plus size campaign, creating an awareness on this platform. And it's absolutely built her revenue because there was very lack of South Asian brands in the industry that were catering for South, Asian plus size campaigns. And she did it. She trusted me. So thank you to you, incredible women, for rocking it last year. And I know you're going to be rooting for the women this year. Give a round of applause to them. And this year, the lovely Zamiha, if I can ask her to stand up. Where are you, my darling? Let's give a round of applause for her. Honestly, came to me and said, I think I've got the idea for you this year, because she knows, and she's been honestly supporting me. Here's a lady who champions so many women, and you know, Zam, because you've got 5 tables of RA members in this room right now. So let's give a round of applause to all the RA members and Zam for championing all these incredible women. And I know we're so aligned in that sense that this is what we do and this is what we live for. So thank you for coming up with this initiation with Marla and saying, right, let's actually today give a platform to women that have really fought with their emotional and physical and mental traumas and that have fought these terminal illnesses. And you know what? It was really sad to see that the topic that kept coming up was cancer. 1 in every 3 women suffers from cancer. And out of 50 to 60 applications, right, Smiha? At least 40, 50% of that was all women talking about their journeys to cancer. Raise your hand if you know anyone or have lost anyone to cancer. There you go. And I know there's a lot of campaigns out there that do raise this awareness, but today was really important for me to raise awareness within the South Asian community. Because believe it or not, you're going to hear all their stories. There's such a huge stigma still to this day around people that have been diagnosed with terminal illnesses and feel that they can't talk about it. They feel oppressed, they feel ashamed, they feel guilty because they've been terminated with cancer. And that was not right, and that broke my heart. And that's why today you're not going to see 1 couture catwalk where they're going to be rocking it, but 2 showcasing the amazing Dish London, Dia Jewelry, Nikaza Asian Couture, and Rabina Jewelry. Give a round of applause. Sorry, Rabina Kapoor Jewelry. So that brings the end of my speech, and I hope that's given you more of an insight to exactly why I created this platform.
Firstly, I would just like to wish everyone a very happy Women's Day. You're looking amazing. I'm delighted to stand before you today to talk about our diamond company, John Gems and Jewels, established by Mr. Mukherjee. John Gems and Jewels is not just a brand, it's a legacy. This company has been synonymous with the finest quality craftsmanship and elegance in the world of diamond jewelry. Their name resonates sparkles. We draw inspiration from rich heritage and jewelry making, incorporating modern elements to create pieces that resonate with discerning customers who appreciate both cultural beauty and innovative design. Now we will talk about our remarkable collaboration between 2 industry tycoons, John Gems and Shiv Narayan. This partnership is a shining example of how 2 visionaries can come together to create something truly exceptional. When these 2 powerhouses have joined forces, it's nothing greater than a game changer. In our collection, each diamond is meticulously selected for its exceptional quality and unparalleled elegance. Our diamonds are ethically sourced, ensuring that they not only sparkle, but carry with them the better of tomorrow from which they come.
Okay, so next up we have Dr. Raj Arora. She's a GP, skin expert, health educator, and keen philanthropist. She's medical director and owner of the Face Bible Clinic, an ethical aesthetic and health clinic based in Fairmont, Windsor Park. She's a media doctor and has been covered extensively by outlets including Vogue, Tatler, Harper's Bazaar, and many others. The Times recently described Dr. Raj Arora as a mastermind and excellent doctor. She's passionate about women's health, and in particular, she's focused on ensuring that there's a representation for women of colour when it comes to health equity, and that there's high access and quality to services for people of all backgrounds. Give it up for Dr. Raj Arora. Let's keep the clapping going.
Thank you for that wonderful introduction, Anila. That was really kind of you. Good morning, everyone, and happy International Women's Day. You are all looking fabulous, may I say, and I hope you have enjoyed settling into the event this morning. I have a few notes here, and I have to apologise in advance. I actually wrote these at 4 a.m. this morning while I was feeding my 4-month-old. So, yeah, sorry. She was crying, and I was typing, and she was crying, and it went like that for a while. So if the words come out wrong, I apologise in advance. I am so proud to be supporting an event that brings together and celebrates so many inspiring women. Well done to Anisha. Where are you, Anisha? Well done. I have known Anisha for over a decade from Asiana days. And when she asked me to speak today about my journey as a health-educated doctor and businesswoman, I felt quite emotional. Firstly, because it has been quite the journey, and certainly not a plain sailing one at that. But secondly, because having been an NHS doctor for almost 15 years, I've never really seen myself as a businesswoman. But I suppose that's exactly where I am today when I look at the growth over the past 5 years of my firstborn baby, the Face Bible Clinic. A facility that treats patients holistically. We focus on physical and mental health in equal measure. Our ethos at the clinic is to allow each individual to put their best self forward. We work with our patients to enhance their natural beauty and to embrace their perceived aesthetic flaws. I believe that chasing the concept of perfection is a dangerously futile exercise. And as an aesthetic doctor, I have a responsibility to protect and to celebrate the beauty that lies within diversity. Every woman in this room has a story to tell, a hardship to share, a challenge they've overcome, and most important of all, a door that they have opened. If you have opened a door, if you are a role model to a little girl who can identify with you because of your background, your values, or because of how you look, then always remember to keep that door wide open and to welcome those behind you with open arms. Always choose collaboration over division. Open your mind to different cultures and their beliefs. Be curious but non-judgmental. Don't feel threatened by your neighbour. Feel inspired. In my opinion, there is no better way to make the world a more inclusive, enriched, diverse, and equal place. Thank you.
Dr. Raj, thank you so much. And I've actually known Dr. Raj since Asiana days too. She's come so far, so another huge round of applause. Next up, we have Sonali Dattani, who's a nutritional therapist and co-founder of award-winning wellness consultancy Body Plot. She's been featured on the Daily Mail, and her mission is to save 1 million lives from lifestyle diseases through nutrition, movement, and mindset. Put your hands together for Sonali Dattani.
A big hello, everyone. My name is Sonali Dattani, and a massive happy International Women's Day. What I have seen in this room today is a room full of givers, lovers, fixers, caregivers. In this room today, we have strong women. And as women, we wear all these hats, right? We wear all of these different hats. We are parents, we are children, we are friends, and we are partners. We are entrepreneurs and career women, and we are homemakers, and we are caretakers. And with all these hats that we wear, we give up a lot. We give up our homes, we give up our surnames, we give up our careers and our ambitions, we give up our energy, our time, we give up our desires and our needs. But the biggest thing that we give up, without even realizing it, is the thing that underpins everything, and that is our health. But what if I told you all that this is programming? What if I told you all that this belief that we have to give it all up to be a woman is actually something that we've been misled to believe, or that we've been being lied to? What if I told you that you could actually take back the reins of your health and your life? And you could actually continue to wear all these hats that you wear, but instead feel empowered by it instead of exhausted by it all. That what if I told you that you could fulfill your ambitions and your desires in life, and that whilst you're doing all of these amazing things, you can continue to fill up your cup simultaneously and still be the amazing woman that you are today? What if I told you that you don't need to give up your health, but instead you can and deserve to take control of your health, because it will make all of these hats that you wear go from good to great? Enter Body Plot. When we, myself and my husband Shaf, started Body Plot 12 years ago, we were on a mission to accomplish two things. Number one, to help every single person find good access to health and well-being where it can be both sustainable, holistic, and above all, healthy. And the second, to help save 1 million lives from preventable lifestyle diseases. Why? Because your health journey at Body Plot means more than just the way that you look. Thank you so much, everybody. If anything has resonated with you today, myself and our incredible Body Plotters are outside that door. Come and speak to us, come and talk to us, and there is a fantastic 50% exclusive discount in your goodie bag. So come and grab that light with us. Come and change your well-being for life. We're waiting. Thank you.
Sonali, thank you so much. You're amazing. Thank you. Wow, so this is, how inspiring. So far, how inspiring has this morning and afternoon been? Sonali, thank you. A huge round of applause. Sonali Jatani. It's always so inspiring to hear different people's stories, isn't it? And sometimes you're just, something different is highlighted to you that you've not really looked into like that. So Sonali, that was really insightful. Thank you. Start with Noor. You have a successful brand, but at the same time, you have to pretty much showcase your business skills from scratch on The Apprentice.
Yes.
For anyone in the room wanting to start a new business, what would your advice be?
Today's been such an incredible day, just seeing how empowering you all are. Honestly, I'm just so happy. So for everyone listening in the room, and for the people who want to start a business, the best advice that I can give you guys is do it. I know this sounds very cliche. Do it, start. Don't be scared of anything and do it. Even if you got £50 to your name, do it. All the resources that you want are literally out there. Like, you know, you spend so much time on TikTok scrolling and wasting so much time. But if you really have a good routine every single day, you educate yourself, and you do it, you literally can reach any level. Because I never dreamed to be like competing with successful, obviously I'm successful, but you know, successful people like doctors, pharmacists. I never thought that I would be like in the same level as them, especially like 2 years into my career. But because literally I had to sacrifice so much to reach the level that I am today. So if you do it, you can literally be so successful, and you can succeed within like a year, within 6 months. Like you can literally, like you guys just need to do it. Honestly, guys, just do it, and you can be successful. Yeah.
Love that. Just do it. And it does come down to that positive mindset as well, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Pavan, I want to come to you next off the back of that, because you've obviously been on Dragon's Den. How do you think that journey with Dragon's Den has helped you in your business?
Firstly, hello everyone. It's so amazing to see the room full of like amazing women. But thank you for that question. So Dragon's Den actually got in touch with me 10 years ago. And this was before even I had my henna bar in Selfridges. It was before I had any sort of platform. It was because I had a Guinness World Record. And I said no. And funnily enough, a lot of people don't know this, but I went on Britain's Got Talent, which was totally the wrong show for me. But 10 years later, I think it was a friend in Selfridges who went on Dragon's Den. And I thought, you know what? I don't want to be the one watching this time next year. So let me just see if they're still interested. So I sent a message to see if they were still interested. They were so interested. And all of a sudden, the path just kind of laid out for me. And that's when I believe that when you're supposed to do it, the path just kind of, it paves the way. You'll know this. It's just one thing after another after another. You get through another interview and you're like, okay, I was meant to do this.
You've obviously created that path for yourself as well and opened those doors for yourself. So give yourself some credit.
Thank you.
You're all amazing. I'm so happy to be on stage with all of you because you're all so successful in what you do. Dipna, I'll come to you next because you are doing so much. You've got multiple restaurants, multiple books. How do you manage everything? And for people in the room who are juggling so many things, how do you suggest everyone manages their time effectively to thrive like you are?
That's a very good question. Hi everyone, I hope you're having lots of fun. It's been so great to meet so many of you on this wonderful day, and I must say, what an amazing event that Anisha has pulled off yet again. So a big round of applause for Anisha, first of all. So how do I do what I do? To be honest, Anila, I don't really have the answer to that question, but what I can tell you is that I try and stay as motivated as I can. One thing that I always do, my mum always says, try, but never cry. So I meet lots of chefs, I meet lots of people, and they say, but Dipna, you know, you cook one dish like this, but actually, we don't do it like that, or my mum does it differently. And one thing I always have in my heart is, there's not one right way of doing something. Your way of doing something might be amazing. Your way of cooking your dal makhni might be the most amazing dal makhni I've ever had. My way might be different, but both ways are still great ways. So I think one thing that I always remember, and one thing that keeps me striving for more, is appreciate everyone's way of doing things, because everyone's way of doing things is different and can be great. So that's one thing. So staying positive. Another thing is time management. Now sometimes, especially on my socials, I get told off sometimes for doing this, but doing everything quite quick. So you might have seen from my socials or my recipes, my recipe videos, that how is Dipna making a masala chicken in 20 minutes? But trust me, when I don't have time, I need to make it in 20 minutes. All my preparation is ready. And one thing you need to take, especially into a kitchen, is a positive mindset. Not just into a kitchen, but anywhere you go. So when I'm cooking, I'm always as positive as I can be, cook with a lot of love and passion, because actually that shines through in your recipes and what you're doing in everyday life. And I think just with that in my mind, I keep on doing more.
You mentioned social media. I want to come to you, Serena, because you have a huge following on social media, and you are helping brands with theirs. And obviously, when it comes to businesses, one of the best ways to get your branding out there is via social media. So can you give some tips and advice on how best to manage your social media branding if you're starting out, and if you actually want to develop it to take it further and get a bit more of a following?
Yeah, sure. Great question. Well, first of all, hi, everybody. I hope you're enjoying the amazing day that Anisha's put on together. Thanks for the support over there. Okay, so when it comes to social media, how many of you are pushing your business or are on social media? Just raise your hands for me. So really, not everyone had their hand up, and I think everyone in this room should have their hand up when it comes to pushing yourself on social media. Over the last 10 years, I've built my social media platform. I'm now sat on over 250,000 followers. That's a community that I've built. Thank you. And the reason I say that is because everything I have today, which is still not where I want it to be, is from social media. My sole income is from social media. And if you can go out there and put yourself on social media, talk about your brand, talk about your experiences, people connect. And that connection is really so important. So, you know, me and my husband, we've now created a social media agency where we now approach businesses and we create their social media for them. And I think the most important thing is when you have these marketing agencies that come to you, they come to you with no experience, right? Because they've never built their own personal brand. Because we have built our brands, we understand what it takes to build a social media platform. And that's why I would highly, highly encourage each and every one of you today, take pictures, make connections, make videos, and post online. Because trust me, you never ever know who's watching and who could see that.
Kieran, I'll come to you next. You've obviously got this huge global business, and influencing is a huge part of that. How important has influencing been with your brand, and also some advice you'd give to people in the room today?
Right, so yeah, with my influencing, which I started over 10 years ago, and you know, brands started approaching me and stuff, that was actually something I did aside of my businesses. But how it's helped me, you know, work with other celebrities, I get so many different TV stars involved in my businesses, and I kind of know how to approach them, you know, what kind of content I want back from them, is because I've been in that hot seat and kind of been approached by so many brands and worked with so many. So I think the two kind of hand in hand have just
And how would you
worked
say
together.
is the best way to approach people? Because I think that can be really difficult, can't
Yeah.
it? People want to collaborate, they don't know how to reach out, they don't want a freebie, they don't want to ask for something.
Yeah. And that would be down to a few things. It would be that you're not selling your brand well enough. You're not kind of pitching what you want, what you're offering them. For example, if I were to gift someone hair extensions, which is one of my brands, I usually put in that message, you'll be receiving, you know, up to £2,000 worth of a free service. And I think that's why they all reply to me, because obviously it's such high value, but it doesn't have to be high value. It's just about offering what you can and not pressuring influencers for like too much content. I think that's key, because a lot of them will post more content if you don't ask them. That's just a word of advice.
Thank you. That's really helpful. And Hearts, I'll come to you now. You have also a huge following on social media. You've been a broadcaster for as long as I've known you, which has been years and years and years.
Years and years.
You manage your own brand, but you have been transitioning from working for other people to working for yourself. How do you manage that transition and stay true to who you are and be authentic online?
Great question, Anila. I've never worked for myself up until a year and a half ago. So I had no idea what I was getting myself into. I've been very lucky to be surrounded by so many people that do work independently, that do work for themselves. So I've had the right people to turn to for support and advice. But it was scary because working for other people and then controlling your own work by yourself are two very different worlds. So I think if you've not transitioned yet, or you are to, I think always bear in mind who you really are, because without you not understanding the real you, that transition becomes very difficult as well. And then you get lost in it. So I think it was really important for me not to just come out of something, but to take out the time to really work out who I am, what I want to be, what I want to do. And that's when I was ready to fly to the next chapter. And I'm living my best life, I can't lie. I love it. I love working for myself. I wish I did it sooner.
And I think having that break can feel really daunting, can't it? Because everybody, at the moment, we're in a world where it's all about rush, 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 go, 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 post on socials, make it look like you're busy. But sometimes you just have to take that break.
I mean, I don't class myself as an influencer. I'm a broadcaster, I'm a presenter, and maybe a dancer on the side, kind of. But I wouldn't class myself as an influencer. But what I do know is the world that we live in right now, I know that I probably am having some sort of an influence on people that are watching me, that are following me, that support my work. So the pressure that comes with it is quite overwhelming for me, if I'm really honest. I'm not used to being that person where my work was so important to be out all the time. I come from a time, I'm talking like I'm really ancient now, but in my field, when I first started, these things weren't as important as they are today. So I think I've had to transition during my career and during my journey, and I've had to realize that actually, as much as we don't want it to be a numbers game, we kind of are in that position as well, because if you're not reaching certain numbers, you're not getting that work. If you're not putting out enough content, you're not relevant. If you're not showing that you're busy, who even are you? Like, why do we live in a world like that? I don't like that, and it really bugs me. So I think I have a very bittersweet relationship with social media. I love it for all the support that I get, and I'm very grateful for that. But I also cannot stand it because I don't like the pressure and the judgmental behavior that a lot of people have on the other side of the screen. So I really struggle with that personally. But I'm learning to find the balance. And I think, especially over the past year and a half that I've had to reflect on a lot of things, I've realized that balance is actually key. And I didn't have that in my life before, but I'd like to think, touch wood, I kind of have it now.
Thank you for your honesty. I'm sure that would have helped so many people in the room.
The second piece of advice I'm going to give you guys is what is your purpose in life? Like, for example, jewellery has always been my purpose in life. Like, I think from the minute that I was born, my mum just put a chain on me and I just fell in love. So I feel like you guys need to really understand what your purpose is in life, because if you're doing what you love, life is just going to be so beautiful. And yeah, that's the best pieces of advice that I can give every single one of you guys.
So my advice obviously has to be social media related, and it would be stop waiting for the perfect post or the perfect video. Just post it. Honestly, get yourself out there and grab and seize the moment. You've got this.
Thank you to all of our boss women.